All right. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are getting there towards the weekend. So closing on in on that. So I'm here with your Northern Neck real estate market update for today. It is Wednesday, September 15th. We've got price points kind of all over the place, which they have been. The only thing that's really stable and steady is land, vacant land. But before we get into the land, let's talk about residential listings. And when I discuss my market update, I'm talking about Lancaster County and Northumberland County. All right, so overall, the strength of market has dropped a little, 104%. Still a very strong seller's market. So 55% and higher strength of market is a seller's market, and under that 55% is a buyer. So I'm going to pull up last week's information. Last week we had 106 percent strength of market. This week it's 104. So now I'm going to break out price points. So 0 to 200,000, we have dropped a little in the strength of market. Remember that 55% threshold right there? 0 to 200,000 is still 242%. So like super strong seller's market for that price point. 200 to 400,000 last week was 133%. This week it's 148. So it has jumped a little bit. Same number of listings, 33 active listings between the two counties, but we have more that are pending closing. So therefore it has brought up that strength of market to 148%. 400 to 600,000. Let's see, last week we were at 77%. We've dropped a little this week to 68. We have 25 active listings and 17 are pending closing. So last week we only had 22. We've had a few come on, so therefore it changes that strength of market percentage. 600 to 800,000 has gone up from last week. We are at 93% strength of market. That is a very strong seller's market as well. Now, the next two price points have dropped. They are both in a buyer's market. So again, if you've listened to my past updates, just because someone says it's in a seller's market does not mean all price points are. These next two are most certainly in a buyer's market. We have 800 to 1 million. That is at 30% strength of market. And 1 million plus is at 28% strength of market. Land is the same as last week. It's at 8%. We have had quite a few more come on. So again, we are a heavily saturated market for lots. We have 675 available. Last week, we only had 656. So we've had almost 20 come on in a week. And a few more pending. We have 54 pending closing. So it equals out as for strength of market as last week at 8%. Now, let's talk about a real estate bubble. Have you guys heard that in talks and watching news and this and that? A real estate bubble is when the housing prices increase really fast, and then the demand for housing increases, and then there's not much inventory. And then other home owners realize that the home housing prices have increased, so they want to get in on the action. So they start listing their houses and they enter the market, and it creates this bubble. And that bursts when the demand for homes lowers. So that is what a real estate bubble is. If you have any real estate questions, feel free to reach out. If you want to know anything that's going on in the Northern Neck, feel free to reach out. I've got great contractors and vendors and all kinds of things at my disposal that I can get you some good information. So don't hesitate to call, text, or email me. I hope you have a wonderful week and an even better weekend. Bye.